We are taking you into the news right now with the Fox 45 news feed. It's 11 a.m. Police are ramping up their efforts to find the person who killed Rachel Morin. How a reward could soon help with information about the suspect. And there is new information about the Brooklyn Day mass shooting. How the teen accused in the case was able to escape supervision despite having an ankle bracelet. The Baltimore City Police Department will be without a permanent leader for several more weeks after the confirmation for Acting Commissioner Richard Worley was delayed. The new hearing that's happening tonight. Fox 45 News Midday starts now.
Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News Midday.
Thanks for joining us for Fox 45 News Midday. I'm Patrice Sanders. There is new information about the Brooklyn Day mass shooting. Fox 45 News is learning that the 18-year-old charged in the shooting was wearing an ankle bracelet, but managed to escape supervision ahead of the shooting. Court documents reveal Tristan Jackson was wearing that ankle bracelet and being supervised by the Department of Juvenile Services. The department is now struggling to explain how he escaped supervision. The terms of his supervision still unclear, but defense attorney Roya Hanna says that if a defender under supervision steps out of bounds, those monitoring the program use discretion over what move to make next.
A lot of times monitors will give people, especially juveniles, multiple chances to come into compliance and to report. When a violation is reported, either somebody has gone out of bounds, they've cut off their ankle monitor, they break curfew, it sends an email or text alert to the monitor. That monitor is then supposed to call the individual and see if there is a verifiable emergency.
Hannah says that typically defendants are instructed to go home, and she says rarely are they penalized until the violation comes before a judge, and sometimes that may never happen. Now, questions about the shooting were recently brought up during a town hall with the mayor and acting police commissioner, and another hearing is scheduled to happen tonight. As Olivia Dance shows us, the public hearings come ahead of a confirmation for acting commissioner Richard Worley.
Well, the second in-person session is happening tonight at 6 at the Shake and Bake Family Fun Center, and this is an opportunity for the community to weigh in on the Baltimore Police Department and also what they're looking for with a new police commissioner. Now, at last week's meeting, residents raised several concerns. Take a listen.
How are corrupt, rogue police officers going to be handled?
We need more officers to actually live in the city to help pay some of these taxes that is all of us affected by.
At the last meeting, there were also concerns about crime in the city, as well as the investigation into the Brooklyn mass shooting. Acting Commissioner Richard Worley and Mayor Brandon Scott reassuring residents that their concerns are a top priority, and residents will have another chance to ask any questions or raise any concerns at tonight's meeting. Worley's confirmation hearing, though, was originally scheduled for last week, but it was postponed. The new hearing will happen on September 21st, but before then, there will still be a couple more feedback sessions with the community. For now, reporting in Baltimore, I'm Olivia Dance, Fox 45 News, Midday.
As the number of crimes involving juveniles continues to surge across the state, Fox 45 News is pressing Mayor Brandon Scott about how he intends to bolster his plan to address the youth crime in the city. The mayor says a lot needs to change within the entire system, not just tougher sentences. Let's take a listen to what he believes that lawmakers should focus on.
As I said, the system needs to be built from its entirety, right? I know that a lot of folks want to pigeonhole this into be about tougher sentences, but it's also about how about we do the basic things right. So the first thing that we're going to be asking is the stuff that we've already asked for. How about when someone's on home monitoring and they're not where they're supposed to be, local law enforcement and local partners should be able to effectuate
11:09, taking a look at your social stream, a federal appeals court rules that Alabama can enforce a ban on certain gender-affirming medical treatment for transgender children. The legislation was signed into law last year, making it a felony to treat people under 19 with puberty blockers or hormones to help affirm their gender identity. Families challenged the law, arguing it violates the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. The court's ruling lifts a judge's temporary injunction against enforcing the law. A trial is scheduled for April 2nd on whether to permanently block it. Here's a reaction. John saying that's just common sense. Then you've got Joseph saying, great, next time I want medical advice, I'll ask a judge. A California store owner is dead after an argument about a pride flag hanging outside of her business. 66-year-old Lori Carlton was shot and killed Friday in front of her store in San Bernardino, 60 miles east of Los Angeles. The suspect is also dead following a, quote, lethal force encounter with deputies. The man reportedly made several disparaging remarks about the rainbow flag before the shooting. Here's what you're saying about that. Micah says, if your politics or faith inspire you to murder someone over a pride flag, you are a member of a terrorist organization no different than ISIS or Al-Qaeda. Another person, the correct response to this murder is not to remove pride flags. The correct response is to have every shop owner, church, and business in the community immediately purchase and hang huge pride flags. A wind-powered cargo ship has set sail on its maiden voyage. Shipping firm Cargill says the ship is equipped with 2 giant special wind-powered sails. The voyage is being used to study how this technology could be used to help cut carbon emissions in the shipping industry. Maritime travel accounts for nearly 3% of global carbon emissions. Reaction? One person all for it. This is incredible. It's great to see innovative solutions like wind-powered cargo ships being put into action. This could have a significant impact on reducing carbon emissions in the shipping industry. But then you got someone else saying pioneering. It's a ship with a sail. That's not new. That's ancient. What's next? A new wheel? Well, still ahead, corporal punishment in schools where it is still happening, and the group of doctors now calling on it to stop. But first, the search for Rachel Morin's killer continues. Coming up, how the Harford County Sheriff's Office is adding urgency to the search for her killer. And coming up later today at noon, it's Karamo. Then at 1 is Sherry, followed by Hot Bench at 2. 11:12 now on Fox 45 News Midday. We are back with a live look over the Inner Harbor Camden Yards. It is going to be a cooler day today, so maybe grab some lunch outside before rain moves in later this week. Coming up, we're going to check in with meteorologist Justin Chambers to see when the rain moves in and how long that will last. 11:14 now. The search is on for the man suspected of murdering 37-year-old Rachel Morin. Harford County Police discovered her body just off the Ma and Pa Trail in Bel Air a little more than 2 weeks ago. Now, police say DNA at the scene matched a March crime in L.A., but they still need to identify this man in this surveillance video. As Shannon Lilly explains, a reward may soon be on the table to help find Rachel's suspected killer.
On Friday, you'll remember the Harford County Sheriff's Office told us they did not have a reward in this case. But we know money talks, and now there are conversations happening to change that. In fact, take a look at this email that they sent to us just yesterday. In it, they say their Criminal Investigations Division is now working with Metro Crime Stoppers on a reward. As of now, though, there's no further details on when that reward announcement might come or just how much it'll be. But it's all to help attract information leading to an arrest and conviction in this case. And at this point, it seems those tips may be crucial.
We don't have any clue where he could be. We don't even know if he's still in Harford County or in the state of Maryland.
That was Colonel William Davis on Thursday. Now, we know since then, over the weekend alone, the Harford County Sheriff's Office has received about 175 more tips in this case. It all comes after law enforcement shared this video late last week. DNA evidence links the murder suspect to this man captured on doorbell cam, leaving the scene of a sexual assault and home invasion in Los Angeles. This was back in March. Now, while the suspect remains at large, we also reached out to the governor's office to find out if the state will be offering any reward money in this case. We did get a response from a spokesperson who tells us they cannot comment on this ongoing investigation, but they also add that the governor is closely monitoring this tragedy and is confident that the perpetrator will be brought to justice. Reporting this morning, I'm Shannon Lilly, Fox 45 News, Midday.
So again, here is what we know about the suspect. He was caught on surveillance video after police say he assaulted a young girl during a home invasion in Los Angeles back in March. He's believed to be 5'9", about 160 pounds. Police say he is of Hispanic descent and in his 20s. The Baltimore City Inspector General is out with a new report. Coming up later today at 4, the attempt to bribe a number of building inspectors and the changes now in place. Acting Police Commissioner Richard Worley will meet Baltimore residents this evening at 5. The issues residents continue to raise about public safety. And Republican presidential hopefuls are set to hold their first debate tomorrow. At 6, who is heading to Milwaukee and who's not? You can get Fox 45 News in a flash through your Amazon Alexa or Echo. We now deliver your local headlines and forecasts in less than 2 minutes. If you have an Amazon device, tell it to enable Fox 45 Baltimore. 11:17 now to today's talking point. The American Academy of Pediatrics says spanking children should be banned in all schools. The AAP has long been against corporal punishment, but the group's Council on School Health released an updated policy statement. It notes corporal punishment is currently legal in public schools in 18 states. Maryland is not one of them. The statement also claims that Black and disabled children are most likely to experience corporal punishment compared to other students. The AAP instead recommends a more positive approach, such as mentoring or conflict resolution. Mark Clark with Be More Lifestyle is here now, and I'm shocked that that is still accepted in public schools. Yes. And I'm shocked that any teacher would try it, would do that.
Exactly, because you and I agree. No.
It's not going to happen.
You can't even, but it's so interesting, Patrice. I'm a man of a certain age. I remember we got spanked in Illinois.
I got spanked growing up but that was a private school.
This was a public school with a paddle with holes in it. But anyway, but you're right. My kids, who are now like in their 20s, no. I don't trust nobody. Nobody touches my kids.
No, and it seems odd that, and so maybe it's still on the books, but nobody does it because it would seem, I don't know your temperament. I don't know your reasoning. That's not the way we parent in my house. All those things. So why would it be okay for you to do that? And I would just think that teachers would be afraid to do it because you'd have a parent in your face in 2.2 seconds.
Why do I get the feeling I would be willing to bet the states that still have it on the books have terrible rankings when it comes to education.
And maybe that's how you figure they got to control things.
Yeah, just backwards.
You don't need to be a teacher if that's how you're handling it.
That's right.
So,
we agree. We once again agree, Patrice.
And I've got your back if I got to go to college with you for one of the professors.
Oh yeah.
Like all right. Well, California is seeing some of the worst weather in America right now due to the lingering effects of Hillary. As meteorologist Justin Chambers shows us, the storm is sending raging waters down canyons. This has been crazy.
Yeah, this is more video coming out of Southern California, still with those floods, the mudslides that are coming out of some of the mountains from all of that heavy rain that they had, the remnants of Hillary that just still is impacting the West. So luckily, none of that here. And we are going to see some rain and even some thunderstorms possible a little bit later this week. But the big news today is the fact that we'll have less humidity and temperatures that actually will be a little bit cooler. Expected more sunshine as we head toward the afternoon with numbers into the mid-80s for that 2 and 3 o'clock hour. 86 is our average for this time of year. So after our muggy morning, breezy and cooler for the afternoon. Sun will be up until 7:52 tonight. Those daylight hours are shrinking as we get closer to the first day of autumn. 86 is typically where we are for this time in August, but most of us will be in the low to mid 80s here for Westminster and Bel Air over to Cockeysville. 85 in Baltimore City, 81 in Annapolis, 82 in Columbia, and up and down the 95 corridor, keeping those low to mid 80s, mid 70s in Ocean City. It is hot in the Central Plains, so they can have all of that heat while we're enjoying temperatures that are in that below average category for some. Our sprinkler casts also want to get that watering done early or late, and we want to make sure to have some water because we're not getting much in the way of rain. And the O's are back at it tonight. First pitch 7:05 as the Blue Jays are in town. Should be a great night for baseball in Charm City. Nice 9-game homestand that they'll have so you can see your birds play. Here's a look at our future scan. Dry for Tuesday afternoon, heading into Wednesday. Nice ridge of high pressure building in. We do have some clouds rolling in by late Wednesday and into Thursday. That's going to be where our next weather maker starts to roll in. You have this this area of low pressure and this warm front coming up from the south. So that's going to help to initiate some of those storms. Heaviest storms should stay to the west of us, but still could see a couple of scattered showers and pop-up thunderstorms by Thursday afternoon. So here's your 10-day forecast. Mid-80s through Thursday. We'll be back into the heat with lower 90s coming in on Friday afternoon. And then those numbers actually go back down into the 80s for the rest of the weekend and as we head toward next week.
All right, Justin, thank you. Still ahead, Facebook's new Threads app is getting even bigger. But first, a big shakeup to this weekend's Charm City Live. Coming up, the schedule change you need to know about. 11:22 now on Fox 45 News Midday. 11:25. Don't miss this. A major change to this weekend's Charm City Live. Singer Ari Lennox will now headline the show. That's after Her dropped out. In a video posted to the mayor's Instagram account, Her said that she had to remove herself from the show due to unforeseen circumstances, but that she looks forward to playing in Baltimore in the future. Charm City Live is still set for this Saturday from noon until 8 downtown. Sunday is National Cinema Day, and to celebrate, most theater chains are offering tickets for only $4. Last year, more than 8 million people went to the movies on that single day. To see the list of participating theaters, visit nationalcinemaday.org. Meta is planning to launch a full web version of its Threads app. The Wall Street Journal reports it could roll out as early as this week. Meta is working to gain ground over the platform X, formerly known as Twitter. Threads was launched as an app early last month and gained 100 million followers in just 5 days. Engagement has dropped in recent weeks, and Threads has been introducing new features in an effort to pull users back in. Time now for your lunch break. It's World Plant Milk Day. Plant milk can come from many sources like almonds, coconuts, oats, soy. There are other plants that can produce milk as well, including hemp, quinoa, cashews, and flaxseed. A recent study shows that 38% of American households have some variation of plant-based milk in their fridge. We do. Well, that's all we have for Fox 45 News at midday. Be More Lifestyle is up next. Mark Clark back to tell us what they're working on.
Patrice, do you start your day off with a big breakfast? Well, or are you just a cup of coffee kind of person? We'll talk about that coming up on Be More Lifestyle. Find out what you are.
That was Brandy? She's there?
You're watching Fox 45 in Baltimore. Now live from TV Hill, this is Be More Lifestyle.
What's up, Baltimore? I'm Mark Clark, and this is Be More Lifestyle live from Studio A at Fox Baltimore. Lady T is here, along with Brandy Proctor and lifestyle expert Josh McBride. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Let me tell you right now. Okay, they say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and now some experts are saying it could boost your brain health. Neurologists suggest starting your day with a big glass of water, which could help get the blood flowing. They also suggest sticking to a Mediterranean diet with plenty of fresh fruits and veggies and healthy fats like nuts and avocados. That's what you should avoid. Sugary cereals, pastries can cause you to crash, and processed meats are not the best.
Ooh.
Let's start, you know what, let's start with Brandy. Brandy, let's start with you. What's going on, super mom, super person?
I know, so look,
and glamour girl.
So when it comes to breakfast, right, I mean, what should I say? Yes. I like long walks on the beach. No, I drink water and all the good things in the morning.
But what do you really do?
I usually slide by McDonald's.
Yeah, it's addictive.
Yeah.
She knows.
I know. She should bring me a large sweet tea. Listen, baby.
You do the same?
I don't know. Listen, compared to the keto queen over here, Brandy, I cannot. Let me tell you, all the stuff that they said not to do sounds better. I like that. I don't know what that original stuff is. That's an LA diet, clearly, and we're not doing that, okay?
Well, let's talk to the lifestyle king, Josh. What do you do, Josh? Look at you.
Set us straight.
Here's my thing. I try to do as much of this as possible. However, none of this feels like new information. Like a study came out. Like we knew this already. We knew that oatmeal and berries was good. You know, like we knew that was good for you. We knew that sugary. Like this isn't new information, but it's just hard to stick to that information and you know use it every day.
The theories are great. Like for instance, I started my watermelon diet yesterday.
Hey!
Minutes ago, I had snack and bacon.
Oh,
so
and listen, it hits every single time.
It hits every time.
That snack and bacon hits every single time.
It's low carb. It's low carb.
No, but I was supposed to do watermelon diet. Anyway, another reason to look forward to the next vacation. Studies show that taking a vacation every year can lower your risk of early death by 20%, your heart disease risk by 30%, and you don't have to go far to do it. Experts say staying at home is just as good. You don't have to go anywhere. Just get out. Call it a vacation and we'll sit in your chair. It's the quality time they're talking about. So let's start. So Josh, once again, you travel all the time. You're free. You travel the world. You have parties in New York. I mean, what's your thoughts?
I love me a staycation. There's nothing as good as a staycation where you can stay on your own damn couch, you know, not be worried about bed bugs in the hotel room, Las Vegas. We're looking at you. You know, we want to be able to like chill and relax and be in our own space. And maybe just turn off those devices while you're at home.
Brandy, you travel all the time.
Oh my! So y'all see this tan, right?
Yes.
So I actually got one of the first vacations I've had in so long last week, a week and a half ago. So I mean, I'm all for it. I would love to travel every year. My birthday, that's the travel time. So I'm all for it. I agree.
Lady T, you flew it all the time. You just got back from Vegas.
Hey, I know, I did.
So you obviously believe in the vacation.
It's lit out here. I know. I want to go to ATL next, but we'll see what happens. Basically with these travel plans. But yes, definitely vacations are it. Staycations are better though, because I feel like I like the fact of me being home and you not knowing that I'm home. And you just can't come visit me. Don't come ring my doorbell.
I want a palm tree.
Right. Yeah, at this point, I need to be by the water, baby.
We want you to tell it. You take vacation every year. Vote on our website, foxbaltimore.com/vote. When you get to the website, make sure you click on our lifestyle tab. You can also vote on our Fox 45 News app. You know how we do it. At the end of the show, we'll see what everybody says, okay? Does your bedroom have you feeling blue? It could be your wall color. Psychologists say certain colors could affect your mood. They say a red room could make you feel stressed or angry. Yellow rooms could trigger emotional responses, while blue can trigger mental responses. Gray is often a popular pick because of its fashionable, trendy look, but it could make you feel tired and low and out of air. Once again, let's start with you.
Well, so my room is blue. I don't know what they mean, a mental response. What does that, I don't know. But I mean, people paint their bedrooms red?
Well, hey, you know, it's
I don't know if you saw 50 Shades of Grey, Brandy, but the red room didn't leave anybody disappointed.
That's
okay,
right.
but
Red room.
The red room didn't leave anybody disappointed.
I'm curious, Josh.
Too much? Okay.
I'm going to predict. I feel like your bedroom is tan.
It's very white like me.
Oh, wow. Damn, Josh has got a white bedroom. No, nothing splashy.
Not even a light-skinned bedroom?
Josh. I'm not judging.
Not even a light-skinned one? What?
Wow, Lady T.
Listen, my bedroom is pink, but only because my mom made us paint our bedrooms pink, which is gross.
Cute.
I'm asleep regardless. I just need y'all to know I don't care.
Okay.
I'm finna nap, sleep regardless. It's not gonna stop me from doing any of that, okay?
I think like Josh said, this kind of feels like the same information like about food. It's almost like if you have a red bedroom, come on now.
Then you know what's on it popping, right?
If you have a black bedroom.
If you have a black bedroom, you know what's on it popping twice. Hey.
Well, Brandy, great to see you as always.
Thank you.
Josh, always great to, and Lady T, of course, we'll see you. Entertainment's coming up. Still ahead, it's World Princess Week. Oh, okay, coming up, how Disney's princesses are inspiring confidence in school this year. But first, a new way to keep your family and house safe, the latest in home security tech coming up. Stick right there. Stay right there.
You're watching Be More Lifestyle.
Stacey Bell is here with a game-changing piece of home security tech. She'll explain what it makes special and gives you a chance to give I don't know what I'm talking about right now. She explains what it is and gives it a low price.
The following segment is sponsored by Knocking.
I've been doing a lot of research on security cameras because you have to keep your home and your family safe, and there's always a sacrifice until I found the Ola Smart Security Camera. There is nothing else like this on the market. You want to know what sets it apart? The artificial intelligence, AI. You can talk to this camera, it understands you and answers you. I could say, Ola, did Danielle come home last night? It answers me and sends me a clip of her coming into the house. It can do that because it has body, face, and voice recognition. So you can program it to recognize your family members or friends who are constantly in and out of your house. It uses an app, so it's really easy to use. Another feature that we really like is the fall alert. If you have older parents and it's hard for them to maybe get into and out of your house, Ola will alert you if they fall. You can talk to them, you can send help, and tell me this, who isn't worried about porch pirates? There's also a package alert, so you know exactly when your packages were delivered. They really thought of everything. Ola was developed by ex-military officials, and every safety feature that you could think of in a smart camera, they really did it here. Right now, we're offering 30% off on the Ola Smart Security Camera. Head over to asadeals.com for this exclusive offer.
Still ahead, congrats are in order as Rihanna welcomes her second child, and Britney Spears is headed for a divorce again, with the pop star saying about her split from her
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by the Maryland Proton Treatment Center.
Our next guest is an expert on treating cancers affecting women. Dr. Sarah McElvoy joins us now to share more about treating these diseases. Doc, you specialize in treating cancers affecting women such as breast and gynecological cancers with advanced radiation therapies, including proton therapy. Can you explain to our viewers what is proton therapy?
Absolutely. Thank you for having me today. So proton therapy is a special type of radiation therapy. It's using protons, which are a way of delivering radiation dose, where the dose from radiation can be deposited over the tumor and then stop, so we can help to spare some of the surrounding normal tissues when we're treating tumors.
And what makes proton therapy different from the traditional radiation when it comes to treating the cancers?
Besides the ability to kind of stop the dose right where we want it to be, it can sometimes help to lower some of the side effects with radiation therapy over more conventional types of radiation, and it can help to limit some of the long-term risks to the tissues or organs that are close to the cancer, and can also help to lower the risk of secondary cancers caused from radiation long-term.
What other types of cancers can be treated with proton therapy?
Great question. Almost every kind of cancer can be treated, including pediatric and various kinds of adult cancer. But sometimes proton therapy is just one of the tools that we have. It's kind of up to every person's individual case to see what kind of technology would be best for an individual tumor. But for breast cancer, we typically use it for locally advanced or node-positive breast cancer patients. And for GYN or gynecologic cancers, we use it quite a bit in cervical and endometrial cancer.
So Dr. McElvoy, let's say our viewers watching, they've been diagnosed with cancer, they're interested in proton therapy. How do they find out more about it?
Absolutely. There's a great website called askforprotons.com. You can go on that. And then there's also a great phone number that you can call. It's 410-369-5200. And at either of those places, we're happy to help and give you some more information about what might be best for you.
Thanks so much for this powerful information. We really appreciate you, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you.
Take care. All right, it's time to spill the tea. Lady Tea is ready. The tea is hot and ready to be spilt.
Yes, all day. Okay, what's up, fellow tea sippers? Okay, here's the tea. So let's start with Britney Spears, our favorite girl. So last week it was reported that Britney and Sam Asghari are splitting up, y'all. He filed for divorce in the LA court, citing irreconcilable differences. Now, they were together for 6 years, y'all. Also, he said she allegedly tried to choke him in his sleep. Was that that's the real tea there. Anyway, okay, so they signed a prenup. So apparently he may not be getting a dime. Sources say her lawyer and her manager are now in charge of her well-being, taking the reins, helping her with her appointments and her future opportunities that she may get booked for. Apparently, since her support system appears to be dwindling, so they really had to take the reins in that situation, Mark. So that's kind of crazy. I just want her to stop dancing in these videos on her Instagram, because I'm like, girl.
And naked. Why is she always naked?
Why is she always it's not even half naked. It's like at least 3/4, right? Or 88%. I don't know what's going on. It's screaming, I don't know. We got to figure out this conservatorship again. But yes, so they're splitting up. I'll have more tea on that as it unfolds, you guys, okay? All right, up next, trending now, Sha'Carri Richardson. You're hearing the name a lot, y'all. Guess what? So she proved once again that she's that girl. Yes. So Kari won the 100-meter race at the World Championships, beating Shelly Ann Fraser-Price from Jamaica and getting a championship record. Now, sis finished in 10.65 seconds. Kari says she feels amazing, and all her work, her hard work paid off. Now, she sped to victory, winning gold, leaving the competition in the dust. This is a major comeback for her, and it's giving, it smells like Olympics, Mark.
This right here, for all of us who've been through rough times, you know, there was a time when she hit rock bottom. Yeah. People were very critical of her. Look at this. Give her her roses.
That's right. Give her her flowers. She said she's seen the world turn on her. She's seen the world be her friend. And now she's just doing this for herself. And I see that she's more focused now. So I'm telling you, only great things can come from this girl. Okay.
Life lessons.
Go, girl. All right. Up next, you guys, because the tea keeps pouring. All right. So our girl, Rihanna and A$AP Rocky welcome baby number 2. So TMZ reported their baby boy arrived on August 3rd in Los Angeles. And our favorite pregnant Super Bowl halftime show performer has not released the name of the baby as yet. So TMZ was the first to report that it's a boy. And his name allegedly starts with the letter R, just like his big brother, RZA. So congrats to the celebrity couple. But Mark, what is the name? What do you think the name is? Like, we got to think of names that begin with R. Is it Ricardo?
His brother is the RZA. He is the Jizza.
He is the, no, that starts with a G.
Oh, my pride.
That starts with a G.
No,
it's got to be something with an R. I'm thinking it's Ricardo. Or what do you think it could be? Ricardo. Rolando. So the baby is Spanish.
Rolando.
How is that even fun? Rolando. Okay.
Or Rihanna Jr.
Oh, Rihanna. It's a boy, though. Well, Rihanna could be. No, it can't. It can't be.
You know what? I want to give Can I give props to A$AP Rocky?
Yes. On securing the bag? On securing the bag? Because he's securing the bag.
No, his career has stalled while he's been a dad.
He is house husbanding.
And you just feel good vibes about this.
Yes, This is house husbanding at its best.
Yeah, as a house husband, I know what it takes, and yes.
Aww,
but I mean, we always complain about the new stars being concerned about their image. And and it seems like he's chilling and being okay being a dad.
He did fall back a little bit, and he's actually helping her more like at home and stuff. And he's trying to stay in the background while she shines. And if that ain't a real man, I don't know.
Somebody give her a tissue. Oh Lord, she done. Oh, she got emotional now. Wait a minute.
I done got a little teary-eyed on her, but I'm so happy for this couple. They're amazing. And just to see the baby number 2 is here now. I can't wait to see pictures of the baby, and we might not find out for a few months what his name is. So I'll keep you posted on that, but that's it for the tea for today.
Ralph.
That's it, Ralph.
It just came to me. Ralph is his name.
Oh, gosh, Mark, you're out of control. Okay, now that's it for the tea for today. Now, y'all know what to do at home. Y'all got to go sip on all that tea.
Sip on all that. That's right. Wild weather on the West Coast following Hurricane Hillary. For a closer look, let's check in with Justin. What's going on, Justin?
Tracking our forecast here, and this is a really pretty shot. Some of the leftover cloud cover in Las Vegas, southern Nevada, all parts of Nevada, California, really getting hit with a lot of that rain from Hillary, what was once that really strong and powerful hurricane, but makes for a very pretty picture there from my friend, another Justin there, a meteorologist in Las Vegas. So low to mid 80s here in your hour-by-hour forecast. Those temperatures staying right near the average line as we head toward the afternoon. We should see more sunshine and that drier air that's also working in. 86 is typically where we are, but a lot of us in the low to mid 80s across central Maryland for the eastern shore over to Baltimore City. 82 Columbia, 83 in Laurel, and up and down the 95 corridor, those low to mid 80s for New York and Philly down through Baltimore and D.C. 75 in Ocean City. Heading down the ocean, next couple of days looking pretty good. A few clouds kind of hanging around, but upper 70s and even some lower 80s. That water temperature still hanging out in the 70s as well. And if you want to get back to some baseball, as the Orioles are back in town tonight, 7:05 for that first pitch against the Blue Jays. Should be about 79 degrees for that first pitch. And the numbers hanging out in the mid to upper 70s throughout the course of the game. A beautiful night for baseball here in Charm City. And the next couple nights also looking pretty good. Now, our future scan staying dry on Tuesday afternoon. Wednesday, we get a little bit more cloud cover rolling in. That's going to be ahead of our next weather maker, and those showers and storms start rolling through early Thursday. Heaviest rain should stay, and the storm should stay to the west of us, but we're still going to get hit with at least some of those showers and storms through Thursday afternoon, and even some leftover rain into early Friday as well. And then this next frontal boundary is going to come through and dry us out. So we'll be cloudy on Friday with a few isolated storms, but by Friday afternoon and evening, we're drier, and heading into the weekend, also drying out nicely. Here's that 10-day forecast. 80s here for the next 3 days, lower 90s on Friday with some of those isolated storms around, then back to the 80s into Saturday and Sunday. And notice those 80s stay with us into early next week.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Disney.
Just in time for a new school year, a new campaign hopes to spark a meaningful conversation about aspirational Disney princess characters and the importance of living each day with confidence and mindfulness. Joining us today is supermom and celebrity journalist Emily Foley, who's teaming with Disney for the Wonder of Princess celebration, which will culminate with World Princess Week happening August 20th through the 26th. How are you?
Hi, I'm so well. Thank you for having me today.
Definitely. So tell us, what is the Wonder of Princess celebration?
So Wonder of Princess is a month-long celebration of the Disney Princess brand and its beloved characters. And the goal is to get kids excited as they head back to school and inspire confidence for a new year of learning. And as part of the celebration, Disney is releasing a magical lineup of new products and collabs.
I love it. So what are some ways to help young people build confidence?
You know, mindfulness, meditation, and getting a good night's sleep are a great place to start. So Disney and Calm are bringing inspirational lessons and the magic of Disney princess characters to families with new mindfulness and sleep content available exclusively on the Calm app. Plus, Shop Disney has launched new Disney princess sleep sets and plush characters so kids can get cozy with those as they get ready for a sleep story on Calm.
And what are some helpful accessories that can help kids get excited about going back to school?
You know, I think back to school is way more fun in some Disney princess-inspired fashion, and Janie and Jack have a new collection that's doing exactly that. This is bringing iconic dresses and the Disney princess styles to life for kids to wear. Plus, this Disney princess backpack set from BioWorld has everything kids need as they head back to the classroom. Then for older Disney princess fans, this book, A Twisted Tale Anthology, is available for pre-order now.
Do you have suggestions for inspiring play?
This is so easy when it comes to Disney because they have so many incredible toy sets that really are going to inspire that imaginative play. So let's start with the Mattel Disney Princess Magical Adventures Castle. Seriously a dream come true for playtime for kids. Then the Princess Fresh Prep Gourmet Kitchen from Jack's Pacific takes play cooking to a whole new level with interactive effects and over 35 accessories in this super realistic, fabulous kitchen set. And this new Lego Disney Princess Ultimate Adventure Castle comes with 5 mini doll figures and can actually be seen in the new Disney Plus special, Lego Disney Princess The Castle Quest, premiering August 18th.
So where can our viewers go for more information?
You can go to tipsontv.com.
Again, thanks so much for joining us, okay?
Thanks for having me.
Sure, take care. A new study finds taking a vacation could extend your life. Coming up, how relaxing can help your heart health. Here's another reason to look forward to your next vacation. Saying bon voyage could prolong your life. Studies show that taking a vacation every year can lower your risk of early death by 20% and your heart disease risk by 30%. And you don't have to go far to do it. Experts say staying at home can restore just as much as going abroad. As a matter of fact, just a nice quality stay at home can do the trick. We want you to tell it. Do you take vacations every year? Right now, most of you are saying sometimes. Great show lined up for tomorrow. Kids are heading back to school. We'll share how you can help them prepare and set them up for success.
Find out how to have your business featured on Be More Lifestyle. Email us at BeMoreLifestyleTV@foxbaltimore.com.
Thank you for inviting us into your home. Make sure you follow Be More Lifestyle on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Have a great one. We'll see you tomorrow.